You're creating hair. You don't want hair all over your face. So you go in and you add it where you need it.
So we are at the Benefit Boutique on Ponsonby Road, and we are very blessed to be with the absolutely divine Jared, who is the global educator for Benefit. And we're talking all things brows today, right?
All things brows,
all the while doing my brows.
That's right, that's right. We have a good base here to start with.
Yes, we've done a little bit of prep and got them in the right shape, and now I am leaving you to work your magic.
I'm ready.
So what do you first think when you look at brows like mine? Like, do you see, where do you see that the improvement will come from?
Well, you know, with yours, because you do have a tattoo underneath, what's really important now is to go back in and add texture. So what I want to do is I'm actually going to use a micro liner, so precisely my brow, and I'm going to go in and kind of recreate those little hair-like strokes to give it texture. Now, even if you don't have your brows like tattooed, it's always a really good technique to be able to use to make things look really natural. So you could use a base to fill in and create a solid color in a lighter shade, and then go in with a deeper micro liner like we're going to do in just a second to give it that texture, which makes it look really lifelike.
And it's more about a natural brow now, isn't it?
Now, like those one color brows, that one brow product is kind of like a thing of the past. Now people want contrast, they want dimension, and that really comes from multiple shades of products.
Yeah, right.
Whether you're using a pencil to fill in and then like a hair highlighter on the brow hairs to give it that dimension, just like hair on your head. There's multiple colors, so you want to carry that through to your brows as well, so it looks natural.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get
You ready?
started. I'm ready.
Get to work.
I'm ready.
When you look at your actual brow hair, it's dark.
Yeah.
So I want to create those little strokes using a pencil that matches that shade.
Right.
This is the kind of stroke that I'm going to be creating in your brow. Now I'm going to go into where I want to add more texture in like areas like underneath the arch where it's a bit more sparse. And I'm going to start to change direction. I'm going to go in the same direction your hair's growing. I'm adding those little strokes throughout, but again, I'm making sure they're not touching. That's what's really important. And you see, like, don't like overfill it.
Well, you're going really lightly.
Yeah.
And so a little makes a big difference.
With makeup, you're generally taught to cover everything. With foundation, you cover the whole face. With concealer, you cover the whole blemish, like I did this morning. With lipstick, you cover the whole lip. But with brows, covering the whole thing makes it look very flat.
That's right,
and one-dimensional. So seeing pops of flesh or the color that you've layered it with. So for you, it's going to be the tattoo. For somebody else, it might be a powder. So being able to see that through each stroke starts to make it look like hair and looks really natural.
Right.
I usually start out brushing, but after I create strokes, I don't brush it, because what happens is you blur the lines.
Right, which goes against everything that you want to do.
Yeah. If you do brush, what you want to do is go in the same direction you made the strokes to soften the look of it, versus like losing definition that you created. It's not a mascara, in the sense that mascara coats root to tip, you can't see through it. This has a transparency, so you still see the hair, and it has those tiny little microfibers inside, so it gives it's like muscles for your eyebrows. It gives it some bulk. Basically, she has a lighter shade that's already naturally filled in. Then I went in with the deepest shade of pencil. Now I would go in with a warmer blonde color to kind of mimic this, but you have to be careful
Not to undo the work.
not to undo that definition you created. So I'm just gonna lightly go in with gimmebrow and kind of wiggle it over the hair, and it'll instantly bulk it up and give it that nice warm glaze. And you can go backwards, you can go forwards. It's like teasing the hair on your head. The fibers just wrap around, then you tame it and put it back in its place. And she looks nice and full. Let's be honest, I'm not a tease. I always go all the way. In eyebrows. Are you ready for like your grand reveal? I'm not kidding. Where's a mirror? Somebody give me a mirror in this place. It's your brow, girl.